he even goes to.
Come out of the building right on the rail.
He's coming out here, going right out the bottom. And I hit the front call. Boy, he stopped, looked up at the plot.
Oh yeah.
But he walked below it. Remember where I said those deer were rubbing? The spike was rubbing? He went all the way around there. And I had my video. Went all the way around. Stopped, kind of looked up at the food plot. Right up the hill. Was going right back around and heading out, and I hit the, tried to get him to stop a couple times, maybe 2 times. And I had to take the bow from this side of the tree over to here. And he was coming out, and I thought, man, you're going to be right there. Just please stop. 38 yards. No, that's where it came out. Came out right there. In there. And that son of a bitch, I mean, he took off like a lightning bolt. I mean, just full force right down. He come right around that point, and about 3/4 of the way up that trail, he came across the path, hit the path, went over the barbed wire fence, and then down at an angle down over the hill. And man, I don't want to go down there. I know it was like maybe 45 minutes after I shot, half hour. And I had good, I mean, I had blood, but it wasn't pouring out of them, you know what I mean? But I could track them. So then I shortened the clip, and I sent it to Jim. He looked at it, he couldn't see it, so he sent it to his computer, and he pulled it up on the computer, and he said, Tom, he says, you had to hit. He said, he's quartering. And I said, I don't know. I said, I think he was broadside. And he said, no, he said, he's quartering. And he said, I FaceTimed him, and he looked on the video. He says, you're close. He said, you didn't have anything on the arrow? And I said, no, there's no paunch, no green, nothing. And I said, he thought I had liver. And I said, I got bright red, but there's no bubbles. I got blood on trees, no bubbles. And I told him, I said, well, I'm going to wait till these guys are out. And I said, then I'll venture. I said, for right now, I'm just going to use my binoculars and just scan over the hill. So I got off the phone with him, and I started walking down. I left everything up there, just started walking down the road. And I was looking here, there, and I was like, motherfucker, you're right there. So he made it across here, this path that goes down, he's laying right on it before it goes down over the hill. So he was going out that first flat. He just piled right up.
Good deal.
Yeah, so.
Congratulations.
I figured he was a good one to shoot, no?
I told you shoot whatever you want to shoot.
Did you hear that motherfucker snorting this morning?
Out of me, I didn't hear yours.
No. Well, the doe came from here, and I don't know if she was on your camera or not, but she came from here, walked up that hill, and was on that, like looking over, and was fucking blowing up a storm.
They smelt me out in that fucking cave. And then my fucking chair makes so much fucking noise I can't move without it fucking.
But this one was blowing first, and then yours blew like 2-3 times, and I didn't hear it much. And this doe stood there, and oh my God, she blew for about, it seemed like 45 fucking minutes. I said, if it gets late and I see you, I don't care if you're 100 yards, I'm shooting you.
The one that was snorting at me, they come up there, and the one that was snorting, she come in, she wasn't staying, she fucking left.
Yeah.
And then the other 3 stayed there, and the one kept looking up there too. And I was hoping that the one that was snorting would come back, because I was going to smoke her fucking ass.
Yeah.
She's way too smart. I mean, the other deer didn't even know what the fuck was going on. She did.
Yeah, well, she had a yearling with her, and it didn't know what, it was just looking around. And I thought, man, you come up this way, I will fucking shoot you.
I'm going to kill a couple of these big does. They're way too smart.
And the whole time that she's doing that, there's a buck that's walking out this flat, like he did. But he was I think he was at 6. That was probably over with no brow. I think it was him. And he come walking out, and I was like, God, I'm not even gonna fuck with him. He just walked straight past me and up the hill. And the wind was going right to him. Then he stopped, turned around, and he was facing me because I think he smelled that estrus I had out. Wind was going that way. And then I thought, well, doe came in, little yearling, she fed.
What the fuck was she snorting at if the wind was going up the hill? She wasn't smelling you.
I don't know if I bounced her. That's why I want to know if she's on the camera. But she didn't know.
And came back up because you didn't leave the area. You came into it and she didn't hear you fucking leave.
And she didn't know what I was. She can't smell me, so she just stood there and fucking blew. And I was like, I swear to God, if you're 40 yards and it gets light and I see you 40 yards, I'm shooting.
I'm telling you, I had the crossbow in my hand off safety.
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to stick it up and out the goddamn window and that doe left. I was like, oh, you're lucky.
They ended up walking out here and down over this other flat, the last one that you could see.